Elon Musk just announced something that has Microsoft executives probably losing sleep. It's called Macrohard, and it's not a joke. Musk wants to build an entire software company run by AI agents. No human developers, no human managers, just thousands of AI systems working together to challenge Microsoft's empire. Welcome back to bitbias.ai, where we do the research so you don't have to. Today, we're diving deep into Elon Musk's most audacious project yet, Macrohard. This isn't just another AI chatbot or productivity tool. This is Musk's vision for an entirely AI-driven software company that could simulate and potentially outcompete Microsoft's entire ecosystem. We'll explore what Macrohard actually is, examine Musk's track record of delivering on impossible promises, analyze the massive challenges ahead, and discuss what this means for the future of software development. So let's dive in and explore what might be the most ambitious AI project ever attempted. The announcement that shocked Silicon Valley. On August 22, 2025, Elon Musk dropped a bombshell on X that sent shockwaves through the tech industry. In a post that many initially dismissed as typical Musk trolling, he announced, "Join xAI and help build a purely AI software company called Macrohard." It's a tongue-in-cheek name, but the project is very real. But here's what makes this different from Musk's usual provocative tweets. xAI had already filed a trademark for Macrohard on August 1st, covering AI software and agentic AI systems. This wasn't just a joke. This was a declaration of war against Microsoft. Musk's logic is deceptively simple, but potentially revolutionary. Given that software companies like Microsoft do not themselves manufacture any physical hardware, it should be possible to simulate them entirely with AI. Think about that for a moment. Musk is essentially saying that everything Microsoft does, from coding Windows updates to managing enterprise relationships, could be replicated by AI agents working 24/7. What exactly is Macrohard? According to xAI's own Grok chatbot, Macrohard envisions deploying hundreds or even thousands of specialized AI agents working together in a collaborative hive. These aren't just chatbots. We're talking about AI systems that would handle complete software development from concept to deployment, automated testing and quality assurance, customer service and technical support, marketing and product positioning, business development and partnerships, project management and workflow coordination. Imagine requesting a custom CRM system and having Macrohard's AI agents design, code, test, and deploy it within hours instead of months. Or consider AI teams that could theoretically develop alternatives to Microsoft Office 365, compete with GitHub Copilot, or create enterprise software solutions, all without traditional human developers. The scale of ambition. This isn't just about building better software tools. Musk is proposing to create what he calls an AI-driven operating system for a company. The vision is a fully autonomous software enterprise where AI handles everything from initial product conception to customer deployment and ongoing support. The implications are staggering. If successful, Macrohard could operate with near zero marginal costs, develop software at unprecedented speeds, and potentially undercut traditional software companies on both price and innovation cycles. But here's what caught everyone's attention. Musk isn't just theorizing. xAI is actively recruiting engineers for the project, and with the company's Colossus supercomputer infrastructure and Grok AI capabilities, they have the technical foundation to attempt something this ambitious. Why Macrohard matters beyond the name. The name itself reveals Musk's strategic thinking. Macrohard is obviously a playful jab at Microsoft. Macro versus micro, hard versus soft. But it also signals something deeper. Musk's belief that Microsoft's software-only business model makes them vulnerable to AI disruption. Unlike Tesla, competing against physical manufacturing, or SpaceX challenging rocket hardware, Macrohard would be purely digital competition. No factories, no supply chains, no physical constraints, just AI versus human developers in the ultimate test of artificial versus human intelligence. Musk's track record. Why this isn't just hype. Before dismissing Macrohard as another Musk fantasy, Let's examine his history of turning seemingly impossible ideas into reality. Because if there's one thing we've learned about Elon Musk, it's that betting against him has been a costly mistake. SpaceX, from bankruptcy to space dominance. In 2002, when Musk founded SpaceX with the goal of dramatically reducing space launch costs and enabling Mars colonization, industry experts called it delusional. NASA contractors laughed. Traditional aerospace companies dismissed him as a tech entrepreneur playing with rockets. By 2008, SpaceX had failed 3 consecutive launches and was nearly bankrupt. Musk had invested his entire PayPal fortune and was facing personal financial ruin. Then the 4th Falcon 9 launch succeeded, securing crucial NASA contracts. Fast forward to today, SpaceX has revolutionized space travel with reusable rockets that land themselves, achieved the impossible dream of private astronaut missions, and dominates the global launch market. The company that experts said would never work is now valued at over $180 billion. Tesla, electrifying an entire industry. Tesla's story follows a similar pattern. When Musk joined the company in 2004, electric vehicles were considered niche, expensive toys for environmentalists. The auto industry was convinced that EVs would never achieve mass market appeal. Tesla nearly collapsed during the 2008 financial crisis. Production delays plagued every model. Critics derided Musk's vision of mass-market electric cars as impossible given battery costs and charging infrastructure limitations. Yet by 2017, Tesla's market value exceeded Ford's. Today, Tesla has forced every major automaker to accelerate EV development, proved that electric vehicles can be desirable and profitable, and created the world's most valuable automotive company. The pattern: impossible ideas become inevitable. What's remarkable about Musk's successes isn't just that he achieved them, it's that he consistently chose industries where established players said disruption was impossible. Space launch was dominated by government contractors with decades-long development cycles. Automotive manufacturing required massive capital and established supply chains. Online payments needed bank partnerships and regulatory approval, PayPal. Neural interfaces were purely academic research, Neuralink. In each case, Musk identified fundamental constraints that others accepted as permanent, then used technology and unconventional approaches to eliminate those constraints. Why Macrohard follows the same playbook. Macrohard represents classic Musk strategy. Identify an incumbent that seems unassailable, Microsoft, find their fundamental constraint, human developers, and use emerging technology, AI agents, to eliminate that constraint. Microsoft employs over 220,000 people. Macrohard could theoretically operate with a fraction of that workforce, using AI to handle tasks that currently require armies of engineers, product managers, and support staff. The resource advantage. Unlike his earlier ventures, Musk now has unprecedented resources. xAI's Colossus supercomputer uses over 100,000 GPUs for AI training. Tesla's profitability provides massive capital. SpaceX's success demonstrates his ability to execute complex technical projects. More importantly, Musk has assembled top-tier AI talent at xAI, including former OpenAI researchers and Google DeepMind veterans. These aren't just resources. They're the specific capabilities needed for Macrohard's success. If you're finding this analysis valuable, please hit subscribe. It supports the channel and helps us bring you detailed coverage of every major tech development that actually matters. The Microsoft Challenge. David versus Goliath 2.0. To understand the magnitude of what Musk is attempting, we need to grasp Microsoft's true scale and entrenchment in the global tech ecosystem. This isn't just competing with a software company, it's challenging a digital empire. Microsoft's fortress of advantages. Microsoft isn't just Windows and Office. It's a comprehensive ecosystem that includes Azure cloud infrastructure, data centers worldwide handling millions of enterprise workloads, Office 365 ecosystem, 400+ million subscribers deeply integrated into business workflows. Enterprise relationships, decades-long partnerships with Fortune 500 companies, developer, platform, GitHub, Visual Studio, and development tools used by millions. Gaming division, Xbox and gaming services with massive user bases, AI investments, partnerships with OpenAI, and extensive AI research capabilities. The switching costs alone create what analysts call a moat wider than the Grand Canyon. Companies have built their entire operations around Microsoft tools, trained employees on Microsoft systems, and integrated Microsoft solutions into every aspect of their business. The trust factor. Perhaps Microsoft's greatest advantage isn't technical, it's trust. Enterprise IT departments are inherently conservative. They choose Microsoft because it's safe, reliable, and backed by decades of proven performance. Would a bank trust its core systems to AI-generated software from a startup? Would government agencies adopt tools created entirely by artificial intelligence? This trust takes years, not tweets, to build. Financial firepower. Microsoft's war chest is staggering. The company's capital expenditures for fiscal 2025 approach $80 billion, much of it directed toward AI and cloud infrastructure. Their annual R&D spending exceeds $20 billion. Competing with Microsoft means matching not just their current capabilities, but their ability to invest continuously in infrastructure, talent, and innovation. Network effects and lock-in. Microsoft's products don't just work individually, they work together. Office integrates with Teams, which connects to Azure, which links to GitHub. This creates powerful network effects where each additional user makes the entire ecosystem more valuable. Breaking into this requires not just building one competitive product, but creating an entire alternative ecosystem that works as seamlessly together. The competitive response. Microsoft won't ignore a threat like Macrohard. The company has weathered challenges before, from Google Docs to Slack to various Linux distributions. Their typical response involves leveraging existing customer relationships, aggressive pricing, and rapid feature development. If Macrohard shows promise, expect Microsoft to accelerate their own AI initiatives, potentially undercutting Macrohard's advantages before they can establish market presence. Why this time might be different. Despite these challenges, Macrohard has potential advantages that previous Microsoft challengers lacked. Speed and cost. AI agents could potentially develop software 10 to 100 times faster than human teams while operating at near-zero marginal costs. Continuous innovation. Unlike human developers who need sleep, AI agents could iterate and improve products 24/7. Personalization. AI-driven software could theoretically customize solutions for each customer in ways that mass-market software cannot. Technical debt freedom. Building from scratch with AI agents means no legacy code constraints that slow down established companies. The technical reality check. While Macrohard's vision is compelling, the technical challenges are unprecedented. Building an AI company that truly simulates Microsoft involves solving problems that current AI cannot handle reliably. The multi-agent challenge. Macrohard's success depends on hundreds or thousands of AI agents collaborating effectively. Current multi-agent AI systems work well in controlled environments, but struggle with the complexity of real-world software development. Consider a simple feature request, adding a new reporting function to business software. This seemingly straightforward task involves understanding business requirements and user needs, designing database schema changes, writing secure, efficient code, creating intuitive user interfaces, implementing comprehensive testing, ensuring compatibility across different systems, writing documentation and help materials, planning deployment and rollback strategies. Each step requires different types of expertise and judgment. Human development teams handle this through communication, experience, and institutional knowledge. Replicating this with AI agents requires breakthrough advances in AI coordination and reasoning. The reliability problem software bugs can cost companies millions of dollars. A single error in financial software could cause regulatory violations. Security vulnerabilities in enterprise systems create massive risks. Current AI systems, even advanced ones like GPT-4 or Claude, make mistakes. They can generate code with subtle bugs, miss edge cases, or create security vulnerabilities. Scaling this to full software development introduces compounding reliability risks. Macrohard would need AI agents that are not just capable, but consistently reliable at levels that exceed human developers. This is a technical challenge that hasn't been solved at any scale. Resource requirements. Running thousands of AI agents simultaneously requires enormous computational resources. Training advanced AI models consumes massive amounts of energy and computing power. One analysis suggested that fully simulating a large software company with AI could require processing power akin to that of entire continents in energy consumption. This creates both cost and sustainability challenges for a company founded by someone who champions renewable energy. The quality control paradox. How do you ensure quality in software created entirely by AI? Traditional development uses human oversight, code reviews, and testing processes. If AI agents handle all these functions, who verifies that they're working correctly? This creates a paradox. Either you need human oversight, defeating the autonomous purpose, or you rely on AI to monitor AI, creating potential blind spots in quality control. Integration and compatibility. Microsoft's software works together because it's designed by teams who coordinate and follow established standards. Creating AI agents that produce compatible, interoperable software requires solving coordination problems at unprecedented scale. Each AI agent would need to understand not just its specific task, but how its output integrates with potentially thousands of other AI-generated components. The learning curve. Unlike human developers who improve through experience, AI agents would need to be trained for each new type of software challenge. While they might handle familiar patterns well, novel problems could expose significant limitations. Software development often involves creative problem solving and adapting to unique requirements. Current AI excels at pattern recognition, but struggles with genuine innovation and creative solutions to unprecedented challenges. Realistic timeline and scenarios. Given the technical challenges and market realities, what could Macrohard realistically achieve, and when might we see results? Phase 1. Proof of concept, 2025 to 2026. The most likely near-term scenario involves Macrohard focusing on specific, contained software development tasks, rather than attempting to simulate Microsoft's entire operation. Expect early demonstrations of AI agents collaborating on relatively simple projects. Basic business applications with standard functionality. Developer tools and coding assistance. Automated testing and quality assurance systems. Simple workflow automation software. Success here would prove the concept works at small scale while avoiding the complexity of enterprise-grade software development. Phase 2. Niche market entry, 2027 to 2028. If Phase 1 succeeds, Macrohard might target specific market segments where speed and customization matter more than established relationships and proven reliability. Potential targets include startup and small business software needs rapid prototyping for larger companies, custom applications for specific industries, AI-native tools that complement rather than replace existing systems. This approach mirrors successful tech disruption patterns. Start small, prove value, then expand market scope. Phase 3. Gradual expansion, 2029 to 2030. With proven track record in niche markets, Macrohard could begin targeting broader enterprise needs. Alternative office productivity tools, cloud services and infrastructure, developer platforms and tools, industry-specific enterprise applications. Success would depend on building trust, demonstrating reliability, and creating switching incentives for Microsoft customers. The optimistic scenario. In the best case, Macrohard could establish itself as a legitimate alternative to Microsoft within 5 to 7 years. AI agents handle routine software development reliably. Customers appreciate the speed and customization advantages. Cost advantages force Microsoft to compete on price network effects begin working in Macrohard's favor, the realistic scenario. More likely, Macrohard becomes a valuable but specialized player, excels in specific software categories or market segments, forces Microsoft and others to adopt more AI-driven development, captures 5 to 15% market share in select areas, demonstrates viability of AI-driven software companies. The pessimistic scenario: technical challenges prove insurmountable. AI agents can't achieve necessary reliability and coordination. Customers remain skeptical of fully AI-generated software. Microsoft responds effectively with their own AI initiatives. Macrohard pivots to more limited AI development tools. Based on Musk's history of optimistic timelines, expect any announced dates to slip by 2 to 3 years. However, also expect eventual delivery of core concepts, even if not in exactly the originally envisioned form. The key inflection point will likely come in 2026 to 2027. Either Macrohard demonstrates compelling proof of concept that attracts serious enterprise interest, or technical limitations force a more modest scope. What this means for everyone. Whether Macrohard succeeds or fails, it's already changing how we think about AI and business. Here's what matters for regular people: your job and career. If you work with computers or software, AI is coming to your industry, whether through Macrohard or competitors. The key is learning to work alongside AI rather than competing against it. People who adapt and learn these new tools will have advantages. Better software for everyone. Competition from AI companies could mean faster innovation and lower prices across all software. Even if Macrohard doesn't beat Microsoft, it forces Microsoft to get better and cheaper. The bigger picture. This is really about whether AI can handle complex creative work that we thought only humans could do. Success would mean AI capabilities are advancing faster than most people realize. Failure would show we still have significant limitations to overcome. No matter what happens, Macrohard is pushing the entire tech industry to move faster on AI integration. That affects everything from the apps on your phone to the software your company uses. Final verdict. Will Macrohard destroy Microsoft? Probably not. Microsoft is too entrenched and has too many advantages. But that's exactly what people said about Nokia before the iPhone, and about BlackBerry before smartphones took over. Sometimes, the most dominant companies fall faster than anyone expects. But could it prove that AI can run entire software companies? Could it force the whole industry to innovate faster and offer cheaper software? Absolutely. The real story isn't about one company beating another. It's about whether we're ready for AI to handle complex work we thought only humans could do. What's your take? Would you trust software built entirely by AI? Drop your thoughts below, and if this analysis was helpful, hit subscribe for more coverage of the tech stories that actually matter.